love the car. Jay Anderson starting on the outside in the number 18. Travis Brown starting in third in the number 33. In fourth, the number 27 of Gary Bauer. In fifth, the number 53 of Matt Clifton. Brian Cross starting in sixth in the number 78. Cecil Renee in seventh in the 64. In eighth, Burles Falcons in the 006. In ninth, the number 77 of Robert O'Neill. And starting shotgun on the field, the number 14 of Scott Brinson. I don't see Sean Zulu out there right at the moment. He may be just coming in a little bit late. Not sure, but we'll get up here to our leaders. Are getting ready to roll off the grid here in just a minute. Alright, here we go. Finally rolling off the grid. Let me make sure we are live. We are. So, double checking everything. I want everything to be just right. Here at the Pros League, 50 laps tonight at Auto Club in the DW12 IndyCar. This is going to be exciting, going to be fast. A lot of close racing. These guys are going to have to give and take out here. Drafting is going to be very, very good. I can tell by the way some of the guys were practicing earlier there. The draft is absolutely tremendous. So this is something that we're going to have to kind of keep an eye on here as we get ready to start. They're coming around here down the back stretch and coming into turn 3, about to go into turn 3 here. We're going to come out of turn 4. Pace car is going to drop into pit road, and we're going to be off and racing here, folks. Gary Cleaver going to bring them to the line. Pace car is in. Green, green, green. Great start by Kerry Cleaver right there in second. Travis Brown down on the low line is going to take over second as he sneaks it right up in front of Jay Anderson. Them two really close racing right there by them two, I'm telling you. As Jay Anderson's going to go back to the third place. Travis Brown right there in second. And now Travis Brown for the lead. 3 wide down the front stretch. And going into turn 1, they all seem to get filed back in single file. Great job by them guys. I told you this was going to be close racing, and it is, man. I'm telling you. 3 wide down the backstretch again. Travis Brown on the low side. Jay Anderson for the lead. Holy smokes. Kerry Cleaver in second. Travis Brown now going to be back to third. As Matt Clifton moves up a little bit. Matt Clifton up to fourth. Shows him in fifth, but he'll be fourth right at the moment here. But Gary Bauer now in fifth, as Matt Clifton did get by him, and first caution of the day is out. Let's go take a look here. Cecil Renee Boy, got a lot of damage on that car. We're going to go back and take a look and see if we can figure out what happened to Cecil Renee. Maybe. Let's see what happened to Cecil here as they come up to... looks like we had some pretty tight racing going on right there. He is way up the hill. Well, looks like somebody cut up in front of him a little bit. That's who got right into him right there. And that would be Verlis Falcons does get into the front of him. I don't know, he went into the turn, and it looked like he may have drifted up the hill right into Clifton, and that's not what these guys wanted to see. There's going to be an awful lot of damage on these vehicles. It looked like he checked up. And Cecil Renee going to have too much damage to continue. It looks like maybe he has taken his car behind pit road. Not sure. Alright, looks like these guys are coming down pit road now. Everyone pretty much in the front of the field. Jay Anderson, believe, might have stayed out. Yeah, looks like we got a lot of guys that did stay out. So right now, it's showing... Jay Anderson going to be our leader, Kerry Cleaver second, Travis Brown third, Matt Clifton fourth, Gary Bauer fifth, Ryan O'Neill sixth, and Scott Brinson seventh. Pit road trying to get some of that damage fixed up. Let's check in with him here real quick. Yes, he is trying to get some of that damage. Probably, he took one heck of a lot of damage. He did a lot of flipping on that stretch. So, but anyhow, let's get up to our leader, Jay Anderson, and see what he's got here to get this thing started. We should be coming to the one to go here pretty quick. Nope, not going to be this lap. Should be next lap. I'm not sure if I've got driver's setting here just right. No. See if I can change that. I can't change it, so it looks like I'm not going to be able to talk to the drivers. Nope, I won't be able to talk to the drivers. Sorry about that, folks. Said he gave me admin in so I could talk to the drivers. I went in under the spectators tab, and obviously it didn't take, so I can't change channel to go to the drivers tab to talk to them.
This should work now, Rudy.
We'll try to talk to him afterwards here and see if we can't maybe talk to a couple of the drivers in TeamSpeak here, hopefully. Alright, hopefully they get the white flag, the white flag. They get the one to go this time by, and we should be able to get under green here the next time. Yes. They do get the one to go. Lights are off on the pace car. Everybody doubling up now, and we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Gary Bauer starting back here in 5th. Let's ride along with Gary here on this restart and see what he can do. He hasn't been able to get up to the front yet today, but that doesn't mean he won't get there by the end of the race. Gary definitely a good racer. All these guys are great racers. Our pole sitter, Kerry Cleaver, going to be restarting second on the outside of Jay Anderson. Definitely fastest in qualifying by almost a tenth. So let's see what he's got for these guys coming to the green flag. Definitely don't want to smoke the tires on these babies. Got a lot of horsepower on these things. Scott Brinson here going to be starting in 6th. My commentating, buddy. Alright, pace car is off. Waiting on the green. Everybody kind of speeding up a little bit before the green. The green flag is flying. No. Oh, we got a wreck. Somebody definitely went too far on that one. This was right on the start of the race right here, though. And right up, looks like right up in front of these guys here, Matt Clifton. I'm not sure if Kerry didn't go or what here, but let's watch on this restart. Almost like Kerry did not hit the gas when everybody else did. Matt Clifton may have. Right there, looked like Kerry backed off the throttle for some reason, and Matt Clifton just drove him right in the rear of the car. Both of them getting a lot of damage. As you can see, these cars, man, they took a lot of damage on them. So, wow, unfortunately, too bad for these guys. Might be able to get them back out here though. Get up to our leader, Jay Anderson. These guys are all back under caution here. Taking a look at the running order right now, the way they are. Looks like Kerry Cleaver still on pit road now, finally coming off a pit road, going to be scored a couple laps down, and that was our pole sitter. Unfortunately, we hate to see a pole sitter taken out like that, but I'm not really too sure what happened there, whose fault that was, or I guess it doesn't really matter. Guess it doesn't really matter. 10 laps going to be in the books here in just a minute. And it looks like I wanted to show real quick here, Jay Anderson has led 8 laps so far. Actually, Kerry led the first lap, and Jay Anderson has led every lap since then. A pretty interesting race here so far. Been some pretty tough racing that these guys are having to endure. These DW12s got a lot of horsepower, and they were talking. We were talking to Scott there before the race, and he said that depending on how many cautions we have, they could possibly go the whole way without stopping for fuel. He wasn't sure. I'm not sure. So definitely we'll have to kind of pay attention to this and see how these guys do. I wasn't supposed to do that. Trying something new here, so you'll have to bear with me for a minute. I'm trying to do something that we had been talking about for a while, and I don't have it completely foolproof yet. So, all right. Anyhow, lights are still on the pace car, so one more lap, I believe, until green. They should go off the pace car this time by. And they are off now. They're going to start doubling up here. And just to remind you guys, this is a qualifier for Sunday's race. So definitely this is not the race itself. You have to pay to get into this. I believe it's $15, but please don't quote me on that. And it's pretty much, I think anybody that wants to race in it, you just got to look up Scott Brinson or George Bark, send them the PM, or you can go to pros-league.com and sign up for it. And they do pay out prize money on Sunday's race. But it costs you to get into the qualifiers, and that automatically, from what I'm understanding, automatically pays you for Sunday's race. They do this each and every week here, folks, so this is definitely a good thing to get into. Don't have a lot of drivers out there tonight, only 10 drivers, but very good race. Lots of cool looking paint jobs too. I think my favorite was Kerry Cleaver's pretty looking paint job on that car. Running back there in 10th place. Ooh, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Showing. That's messed up. Alright, well, we're off and running here again, folks. Jay Anderson up front takes a great lead away from Travis Brown in second. Travis back in second, and let's see, Gary Bauer now up to third, but he's getting passed on the inside by Scott Brinson. Scott coming on strong here. Boy, he is bidding for the lead, trying to stay in the draft of Jay Anderson is what you got to do. Like I said, the draft on these cars is very strong. Travis Brown ducks it right down to the load line, gets a little draft to go on the outside of Jay Anderson. Could be taking the lead. coming down the backstretch and going to go into turn 3, but I don't know. Jay's got the line there going into turn 3. Could come out of turn 4 on top. And now Scott Burns. Oh, and they almost touch. Travis Brown having to gather it back up after him and Jay almost collide. Scott Brinson now going back into about the 5th spot. Lots of close racing, and we got another wreck in the back. Caution is out. Didn't see exactly. Boy, Burles Falcons into that again. I think he got collected there. Well, let's go back and take a look at that real quick. Not sure who got collected into what here, but Burles Falcons looked like he got the bad end of the stick on that one. I think right about in here somewhere is where they got together. Burles down through the middle. Looked like he tried to get away from the car. Not sure if he didn't see the car on the inside. Those two get together. The 53 there of Matt Clifton going for one heck of a ride. He is definitely airborne, and I think he may be done for the day. Too much damage to continue. Alright, we're back under caution here, folks. This is caution number 3, and we've only had one lead change, and that was between Jay Anderson and Kerry Cleaver, our pole setter. So, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Like I said, I'd like to get down there and talk to them guys, but I can't. I didn't get the admin privileges to go down there and talk to anybody, so... Taking a look real quick here, there's the rundown as Matt, excuse me, Matt Clifton there on pit road. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back out or not. We'll have to wait and see. I believe he had to tow, and if he is towing, it probably won't show him on there. So. Like Cecil Renee trying to catch up to the field here coming around. He's going to be showed in 7th place as everybody behind him. He's the last one on the lead lap. Running the Texaco Haviland DW12 out there tonight. Brian Cross in 6th, Scott Brinson in 5th, Robert O'Neill 4th, Travis Brown 3rd, Gary Bauer now in 2nd, and of course our leader Jay Anderson, the guy that knows how to get around this joint pretty well. I like Jay. He's a good driver, man, very courteous and respectful out there on the track. And yeah, I'm sure him and Travis Brown there had a little close call there on that last restart, kind of coming close to each other, but managed to get it separated enough before they got damaged. So good deal. Good driving by them two. Laps out of 50, and I believe these guys probably would be safe to say that they would be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel if what Scott was saying there earlier is true, that, you know, depending on cautions out here, could make play a major role in these guys staying out there on the same tank of fuel. we'll have to watch and see if any of these leaders. I don't think track position in these things is going to be as significant as in maybe some of the other cars and trucks that we do race, because the draft is so strong in these things, and I'm sure the guys are probably not too happy about that. Maybe the guys in second or third would be happy about it, but the guy up front, just, I wouldn't like that if the draft was that strong that somebody can suck up on my rear that easily and pull out and pass me. If you can get a couple of guys that may hook up together, they could just go right by the leader like he was standing still. All right, Brian Cross coming around again, trying to get caught up to the back of the field. He's almost to him here. And it looks like, I believe the lights are off on the pace car, and I think we're going back green flag next time, folks.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
I won't be able to do any interviews or nothing. I did not get admin in there, so I can't find Scott in TeamSpeak nowhere, so I don't know. I don't know where they went. Alright, so Travis Brown in first, Brian Cross second, Cecil Renee third, Gary Bauer fourth, Verlis Falcons in fifth, Jay Anderson now in the sixth spot, Robert O'Neill, why did I say Ryan? That's a movie star. Robert O'Neill in seventh, Kerry Cleaver, our pole sitter, in eighth, and Scott Brinson still sitting on pit road. Not sure if he's going to get that thing fixed up to get back out there or not. Ryan, are you there? Anybody in this channel can hear me? Alright, I guess nobody's in here. Just me. Alright, looks like they're doubling back up, getting ready to go back green here, folks. And we're only just a little bit past halfway, so they got lots of racing to go here. Pace car dives on pit road, and Travis Brown takes right off. Good restart by everybody. Doesn't look like anybody smoked the tires. Brian Cross in second. Cecil Renee in third as these guys get these things wound up to top speed here. Probably won't reach top speed till they get about on the back stretch. Cecil Renee tucked right up underneath Brian Cross right there, staying in his draft. Gary Bauer in fourth. Gary'd love to get that victory tonight. I'm sure he's all about winning. Well, everybody's out here about winning. Jay Anderson running in fifth. Them guys having a race of their own back here, but in the meantime, Travis Brown's pulled out to almost 3/4 of a second. We got a challenge for the lead, for second, excuse me, not the lead. Challenge for second there as Cecil Renee takes over, and they're 3 wide, almost going down the back stretch, or front stretch. Well, I'm all tongue-tied here. And they are about 3/4 of a second behind the leader right now. Travis Brown out there in clean air, and nobody challenging him for the lead. Looking back on the field from Travis Brown, you can see them guys all battling back there, and he's out in clean air just having a good time. Guys are starting to maybe gather him back up. I'm not sure, but they have lost his draft, so these guys they're gonna have to get single file and get in draft mode here to try to catch up to him, as he is definitely taken off. Lisa Renee in second. Gary Bauer in third, Jay Anderson in fourth. Jay coming back toward the front. They did get one reset, if I understood. Oh, Jay down on the white line. I think that's against the rules. You're not allowed to do that, but I don't know. I'm not an admin. I don't think they're allowed to do that from what I was understanding there earlier. The guys were talking about that, and I'm not sure. I don't think you're allowed to go below the white line to pass. On the outside of Jay Anderson, and I believe that was for position Robert O'Neill. They're running one lap down. Almost a full second these guys are behind our leader Travis Brown right now. Travis out there just setting sail. Side-by-side racing going on. These guys are touching. Gary Bauer touches, I believe that might have been Burles Falcons there. Burles is with Jay. Oh, we got one into the wall. I didn't see who that was, but we're going to go back and take a look at that real quick, because Jay was involved in that in some way here. Not exactly sure what happened there, but looked like some pretty close racing. Somebody trying to get a little side draft or whatever. I don't think Jay got hurt any. Looked like the number 78 maybe coming up on him of Brian Cross. No, not sure. We're going to have to see how this plays out. Right there is what happened to, let's see, the Budweiser machine. The number 27 of Gary Bauer. Them two getting really close together. Let's go up here to the nose view and watch. We'll actually go to the right front wheel. Right there you can see they touch. Look like maybe Jay might have just tapped him in the rear right there. Those two getting together, and Gary Bauer going to get kind of shoved out to the outside line, and that just hooks him right on around. So these cars very sensitive to that kind of touching. So you definitely got to keep them cars away from each other. Cannot get them close to each other at all. And Gary Bauer, looks like maybe Gary might have got taken out of the race. I'm not sure. Robert O'Neill may be out. So Jay in fifth right now, is a lap down. Verlis on pit road is showing in fourth. Just coming off of pit road now. Trying to get caught up to the back end of the field. Brian Crossy in third. Cecil Renee second, and Travis Brown, not what he wanted to see. He did not want to see a caution right then because he was on a rail and nobody challenging him for this win. Now it could be a whole different thing because Cecil Renee hooked up right there pretty good too. And but Cecil's got I think he's got just a touch of damage on that car. He may not be quite as fast as our leader. I don't think Travis has got any damage on it. Coming to 13 to go this time by, folks. Sure why that thing was showing. There he is, Travis. Alright, Travis has led 16 laps, still hasn't beat Jay for leading the most laps. Jay's led 20 laps earlier in the race, and it looks like, yes, it looks like Gary Bauer has retired from the race. Ryan O'Neill out. Matt Clifton out too, so 3 drivers we've lost here tonight. This is just the qualifier for the big race on Sunday, folks, so tomorrow night I believe they have another qualifier, so you can probably look them up then. Go to pros-league.com and you'll have to register and pay, I believe it's $15 to register, and that gets you into Sunday's race. But you got to pay that before you can qualify. This should be a very good race Sunday. I wish I could be here to watch this. It's going to be awesome. I love to see these DW12s race on about anything. They're really awesome at Indy, and I mean, I watched a couple races there with these things, and I'm telling you what, they're really hooked up at Indy. Well, again, like I said, I'd love to get down here and talk to a couple of the drivers, which I was hoping to, but I did not get admin in the server, so I can't talk to them. Scott said he gave it to me, but apparently it didn't go through or whatever. Not sure. I don't have any of the guys in here that I can even talk to. Scott's not even in TeamSpeak. I don't know where he went. All right, lights off on the pace car. We're going back green. This should be an exciting finisher. We're going to have 11 to go when they come to the line. Let's see if Travis takes right off on the pace car this time again. That got him right out into a good lead. He had about a half a second lead when he come out of turn 2 on that last restart. Boy, that was... He just set sail from there. He was out to almost a full second when this caution come out. Taking a look real quick here. This is caution number 5. All right, everybody doubling up, tightening up the field. You can't get these things too tight, though, because, boy, you don't want to touch or anything. Let's watch and see if anybody does smoke the tires here. That's usually a good sign that maybe somebody might have just got into the throttle a little bit. Pace car's in, and Travis takes right off. Good job. Brian Cross in tow. Great restart for Travis Brown. Brian Cross trying to reel him in now. Cecil Renee in 3rd, Verlis Falcons in 4th, Jay Anderson 5th, 1 lap down. Kerry Cleaver, our pole sitter, 1 lap down. Cecil Renee gets challenged by the lap traffic here of Jay Anderson. Our pole setter right there on the back of Cecil Renee. Let's get up there a little closer because there's a one heck of a battle ensuing here. Coming to 8 to go between Brian Cross and our leader, Travis Brown. Brian did have a run on our leader, but couldn't quite make it stick. As you can see, the draft is so strong here, but once he gets beside of him, he just cannot clear him. Got to go way up the hill, dives it to the bottom. Had to lift off again a little bit. Oh, man. I'm telling you what, these guys are racing their hearts out right now. They are racing their hearts out right now. But Travis Brown holding on to that low line is probably going to be the secret to a good win here tonight. Trying to, not really blocking because there's plenty of room to race, but hanging on to that low line is if he can keep it right on that white line, he could be in victory lane tonight. You can see Brian Cross dives to the outside trying to get another run on him, but once he hits that wall of air, just cannot get by him. 6 laps to go when they cross the line here, folks. What's it going to take for Brian to get by our leader, Travis Brown? Jay Anderson in 4th now as he gets by Verlis Falcons. Let's go back here to Scott Brinson running in the 7th place right now, and I'm showing him 3 laps down. Verlis Falcons in 6th, 2 laps down. Kerry Cleaver right into the mix of this battle here in 5th, 1 lap down. He was our pole setter. That's that beautiful looking car right there behind Jay Anderson. Man, he's trying to hang on to Jay there for some draft. Jay in 4th, 1 lap down. Those two battling out 4th position. That is 4th position right there, 4th and 5th. That could be the battle of the race, but we're going to get up to our leaders here. Brian Cross still in 2nd. Now makes a pass and gets by Travis Brown. So Travis going back to 2nd, now trying to battle back on the outside. What a battle this is. 3 more laps to go here, folks. What's Travis going to have to do to get by Brian Cross now? These guys, oh man, they're racing their hearts out tonight. Jay Anderson and Kerry Cleaver back and forth. I wanted to go back and check on that while these guys get to 2 to go this time. Let's see what's going on with this battle. Jay Anderson and Kerry Cleaver really racing it up. Kerry was actually falls back a little ways now off of Jay Anderson, but those two battling for position. Kerry gets a great run coming down the backstretch. But let's get up to our leaders here because they're about to get the 1 to go this time right here, folks. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap And boy, I don't know if Travis Brown's got anything for Brian Cross. Could he have been saving it up all this time? It could be neck and neck coming to the line. Travis Brown up on the high side. Side by side coming to the line. It looks like Travis Brown is going to win it. Oh, and they wreck each other. Travis Brown did win it, though. Well, let's go back and take a look at this victory. This was quite a victory under his belt. We'll go back here real quick. And see him battling it side by side coming to the line. Watching this as I slow it right down here to where you can see them coming across the line together. And Travis Brown going to win it here tonight. Congratulations to him. I believe that locks him into the pole position for Sunday's race, but I don't know all the particulars. Hopefully Scott does get in here and we can talk about this a little bit more. But right there you see Travis Brown bringing it across the line, just barely ahead of second place Brian Cross. All right, let's run through the results here real quick, and you can see just how close that was. 21 one-thousandths of a second. That's how close them two were battling. Brian Cross coming in second, Cecil Renee third, Jay Anderson with a great finish beating Kerry Cleaver, our pole setter. Those two were racing it up there, and Verlis Falcons, all three of them racing it up for position, finishing 4th, 5th, and 6th. Scott Brinson coming in 7th, Gary Bauer 8th, Ryan O'Neill 9th, and Matt Clifton running out the top 10. So again, I can't talk to the drivers down on the track because I did not get admin. But again, congratulations to our winner, Travis Brown here at Auto Club. I guess we'll just wait and see if Scott pops in here in a minute. He said he'd be in after the race, and maybe we can get some more information off of him.